Hey y'all, I was really excited to do the first page from our cruise. So I decided to start with the front page of the cruise section. I had pulled out these alphas, some ephemera, these chipboard, which I ended up forgetting to do during the video. I did add a couple after I filmed, but they just got hidden on the desk. So I have these two pictures. These are the pictures that the cruise line takes as you're getting on board. They're the only pictures that we purchased. So I have this compass rose paper or compass paper, and I'm thinking that I'm going to do a block in the middle. I had this striped paper, which I had planned to use. I end up cutting it and everything, and then I decide it's not going to work as well as the other paper scrap that I had pulled. But, so I cut it in half thinking I can stretch it and hide that behind the photos. But I end up, I'm just measuring here, I end up thinking that this stripe is kind of just too bold to go with the compass rose. So my goal here was to get some stripes, or, some yellow, and just sort of focus on the teal and yellow for this page. But I don't love that. And I look at this other paper that I have that is more chevrons, and I think the feel of it goes with the other background paper better. So I'm going to cut a piece. It's probably, I did it 8 inches wide, and I think it's probably about 8. It might end up being close to a square. So an 8 by 8 square. So makes for just a really large border or frame around it. And I think at this stage I decide I'm going to add some stamps underneath this and sort of enhance that paper. I'm just trying to decide where I want the block so that I have room for the title. So I'm going to scoot it down just a bit and put the title at the top. I'm going to mark those corners and go off and find my stamps. So I've found some stamps, and they're mostly travel themed, and then I pulled in this Vicky Bouton for some sort of texture. It's just different circles. And I'm going to use Uncharted Mariner, and then I end up adding some gray, some hickory smoke as well, just so there's a little more variety. The other technique I do is double stamping. So I do some light stamping with some of the items, and then as you can see, when you double stamp, you get a lighter image. So that's my goal here for these background type things. And I don't care if they're perfect images. I'm wanting it to look a little sketchy, a little haphazard. And then I have this, I think it's maybe Cartabella or Echo Park travel set, and I like the word, they have the compass rose on there. So we're going to use those, put a couple of those in there. And I tried to get those images, as you can tell, darker, so because they're sort of a highlight. And I love this anchor. and the word oh boy or oh buoy, depending on how you pronounce it. And then I decide let's add some stars. And I start out with gray stars, but I end up adding, I think, some turquoise stars eventually also. So this is sort of a do it, take a look at it, add some more. So I was mostly hiding the anchor, so I decided to add another one. And then I want those circles to go higher up the page. Just so more is showing. And I'm doing both some gray and some teal. So you can tell this is a process, and I keep adding more as I go. If I'm feeling like it's looking a little unbalanced or whatever, then I'm just going to add some more. And I decide that rather than just the diagonal, that I am going to add a few things up here in the top corner to create a triangle. And I'm really pleased with it at this point. I do end up adding a few more things that I'm not as pleased with because they didn't stamp as clear. I probably could and should have stopped at this stage. I'm very happy with the result, in all honesty, but sometimes I don't know when to stop. So hopefully you can learn from my mistake and know when to stop. So I decide I'm going to do the letters, but I'm putting them just on some waxed paper to start with so that I can move it around and figure out where I want it to settle. So they're half on, half off the wax paper. And that way I can move it around, decide where I really want it, and I have some issues with it blowing. My air conditioner was on and it just kept blowing away. And here I'm feeling like I need something taller at the side. And that's when I pull out some little words, and I'm going to stamp those. And that's where I'm not super happy. I dropped one where I didn't intend to and got a smudge. So that one says let's go, and the other one is like try new things, go on adventures or something like that. I am happy with those. And then see, I dropped it right there, but it's not a big deal. So I decide to add more just to hide the fact that I dropped it. Not a big deal. And I'm still feeling like I need one more thing at the top, so I'm adding another circle, and I'll add a little picture of a buoy in gray. And that really helps create a little more height to encompass that title. So I'm going to go off and figure out some ephemera. Not all of this ephemera makes it onto the page. I can tell you that. I had pulled anything that was turquoises or yellows that had to do with cruising. So this little tag I really like, and I'm going to Sorry about that. That was my dog licking her bowl. I had to stop, try and get her to stop that. So I have these letters and this stamp set, and it had some numbers on it. So I'm going to put the date on there, but I had never used them before, so I had to cut all the numbers apart. That was kind of scary. I was worried about cutting a number in half. I didn't. It was fine. So it takes me a while to get that lined up. So I spent, I think, a little over an hour on this page just because of all the stamping and stuff. But that's not too bad for me. I was watching Shamel this morning, and she did an entire page in 20 minutes. That is so rare for me. Unless I'm totally going from a sketch and everything's ready to go. So I'm liking that. And then there was a little heart in this set, a little tiny heart, and I'm going to put that between the components of the date. I'm really pleased with how that came out. I need to do stuff like that more often to get the dates on the page. I'm trying to make this work. I do like the colors of it, but it's just not working. It ends up not working on the page. It's just not in tune with everything else that's going on the page. But we went snorkeling, so maybe I can use it on my snorkeling page. So I do a lot of just auditioning of pieces, different pieces. And then I think I kind of have to go off and think about it. So that's what I've done. I've gone off, thought about it. I'm ready to commit the title. And what I decided was it's going to be centered above that photo. And I like that. I like the placement of it. It ties it in with the stamping. And I've also gone and created a tag. Again, pulling out some more yellow. And I also trimmed a little bit of the white off of that life ring. And this is a little vellum. And I like this, but I didn't want another word, so I'm just going to cover up the words at the bottom and leave the picture of the passport, and I like that. So I've got a couple of circular elements. I'm still thinking I might want a circular element there at the top, but I don't manage to make it work. I didn't like the sun on there. So I think that this is close to it. So I'm going to create a little sequin mix of a couple of different turquoises and a gold. And we're going to stick those things down. And then after I do this, I'm going to realize that I didn't cut any of the tags off the Paige Evans tags and tickets page. So I'm going to add some of those. So I think I'm done or close to done here, but I'm not. So stay with me and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not subscribed. I'm at 599 as I make this video, so I'm ready to hit 600. And I really appreciate everyone that comments on my videos. I do try and respond to everyone that comments. And I've got some more ideas. My daughter just told me she wants me to make a congratulations on starting kindergarten card for a friend of hers. I've got some more page kits to make, and I've got 2 more pages ready to go with page kits. So there'll be lots of content this week. and as we go forward. All right, so I'm just gluing these down. I tend to just add glue dots close to where the sequins have fallen, make any adjustments. And now I'm going to go fussy cut a couple of things out of that page. Sorry, that was a little bit of a rough transition there. So I fussy cut them and inked them with the Mariner, and now I'm just trying to figure out what goes where. And we're gonna run some yellow baker's twine through this. And then I'll use some teal twine that I have through the other one just to mix it up. And I like the texture that the baker's twine or this other twine adds to a page. I like it a lot. And now we're ready for close-ups. Thank you guys for sticking to the end, and we will see you in my Space to Craft next time.